Hello crafty friends, it's Diane with Bean Street Paper, and today I'm going to show you how I put together this kind of non-traditional Halloween card using a few things from Stampin' Up! And some papers from the Paper Studio. So I have to say, this stamp set from last year, this catalog called The Raven, is my favorite. I'm getting a ton of use out of that stamp set. I'm really liking it. And it has kindled my love of embossing, which in the past I couldn't even be bothered with. So I have been using a fair bit of embossing. I really enjoy that, and I have pulled out my die cut machine and embossed some things. So for this card, you're gonna need a card base, which I went ahead and prepped a ton of things. So I have my card base ready. It's gonna be a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card. I like to prep a lot of card bases beforehand, that way I just fold them and go. So I've got my card base. I have several pieces already cut. You're going to need a black piece of cardstock, and this piece is cut at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then my pattern paper, and this is just from a Paper Studio, like one of those grab bag paper. I love those. I buy those all the time. It is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And you're just going to do up your layers. This is a super easy Halloween card. Move some of this stuff out of the way here. I want to, whoop, I didn't mean to stick it down yet. Hold on. Will do. Let me see. It stuck before I was ready. There we go. Okay. So that's going to be my base. I just use ATG. Make sure my card's open in the right way. I want to put this on my card base. Make sure it's centered. Okay. Now, I used, and this is from last year's Christmas catalog. It's an emboss and die cut frame, and I already put it together and stamped and embossed, so you guys wouldn't have to listen to the heat gun, because that can be a little annoying. So what I basically did, you can look on the back, is I cut out and embossed my frame, and then I used a gray piece of cardstock and I embossed my stamp, and I held it up the way I wanted it in the frame and just kind of cut around it with my scissors. And then what I'm gonna do is use my ATG gun and again, make sure my card is opening the right way. Put this guy right in the middle. He needs to go a little bit that way. Oop. And then just make sure I press him down. Okay. So I used the branch and the raven, and then I did use the Beware stamp and this feather. And what I did with that was I stamped Beware on a gray piece of cardstock, and I stamped the feather and fussy cut it out. And then I just glued it to the end of Beware and put a fishtail on the other side and popped it up on pop dots. Pop foam adhesive, not pop dots. They're not really pop dots. Pop squares. Now, I wanted this to be a quick card, and I always like to put wet glue on the back of my foam squares just in case the adhesive isn't great. And then I just placed it in the corner here. And I used some of these enamel dots. As you can see, I just kind of placed them around. You can use rhinestones. You can use, I don't know. I could see this card with all this and then a cluster of flowers right here. I could see this embossed frame maybe highlighted in some silver like gilding paste, or it just depends on how fancy you want to make it. These dots are also from last year. I can't get it off. There we go. They are super sticky. I'm just gonna randomly place these around. And there you have it. Took about 5 minutes. Super quick Halloween card. I hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And I look forward to crafting with you in the future. Have a great night, guys. Stay crafty.